Well, as we bring the ISMC 2025 conference to a close, I'm going to reflect on these extraordinary 2 days from a practitioner point of view. From the opening keynote from Maria, where is she? Oh, she's getting ready. Okay. Well, she reminded us that change is our middle name and that it's good to colour outside the lines and to thrive in that delicious ambiguity. You know, this conference has really seen lots of really rich ideas, data, dialogue, and importantly, our shared purpose, whether we're an academic, a practitioner, or a pracademic. We've had the privilege of hearing so many researchers, practitioners and change makers from across Australia and the globe, each bringing unique insights from the worlds of social marketing, behavioural economics and health promotion. Together, we've explored how our field is evolving to meet the complexity of today's challenges, whether that's nudging gender bias in aviation, shifting consumer behaviour around energy-efficient appliances, or empowering teenage boys to challenge the norms that underpin gender-based violence. We've seen how words matter, learning that saying tree might be the worst way to inspire someone to plant one. We've debated the ethics and the impact of food marketing on public transport, examined how theory can become practiced, reimagined citizen science through gamification and participatory design, and understood the role of health behaviours, health and socio-cultural expectations in midlife women. I particularly enjoyed that one. And what do we care about our husbands? Those that were in that session will understand that quote. What's striking is not just the diversity of the topics that we've heard about, spanning health, energy, environment, safety, education and transport, but the depth of thinking and collaboration underpinning them. Whether you're working upstream in policy or downstream in community programs, the message has been clear. We're stronger when we bring disciplines together, when we embed empathy and evidence, when we stay curious. I want to sincerely thank the conference organisers, particularly the Faculty of Business, Government and Law at the University of Canberra, and a special thank you to Professor Rebecca Russell-Bennett and Professor Rochelle Johns for their leadership and their vision to bringing this event to life. Your efforts have created not just a conference, but a community of practice and purpose. And I would like to give a special shout out to the students from the University of Canberra. I mean, they have been on point the whole time. Your efforts have been brilliant. Thank you so much. And what's a conference without the sponsors that help make it happen? So to Juntas Marketing for Good and to the Alliance Strategic Research, thank you so much for your commitment to this conference. Just trying to... Okay, it's time to celebrate, and we know that we're celebrating in this meeting place, which we've heard that that's the meaning of Canberra, to celebrate our 21st birthday. It's an important milestone that marks a celebration and also a chance for us to pause and take stock and to reflect on what's happened over the past 21 years since the first ISM conference in 2004. Well, what does 21 mean to us? It's coming of age. Social marketing has matured. Just in this room just now, we heard about the importance of AI and how it will transform and how it is transforming our profession. But we will continue to experiment with strategies, take on big, complex challenges from climate change to issues in public health and equity. This morning, Professor Ross Gordon challenged us to embrace critical symptoms thinking in our social marketing practice and help aim for this paradigm shift. So perhaps on the doors tonight, when we're in Parliament House, we can knock on those parliamentary doors and say, hey, I need to talk to you something that's very important. Caroline Tagg also challenged us in our use of AI and how as social marketers can we ethically use AI in our practice. Janelle Marietta reminded us that AI won't tell you who needs to sit at the table. Critical thinking, our brains, is essential for that. As 21-year-olds, we're toasting the journey. This conference has been a moment to reflect on the journey so far, full of trials and triumph. This conference has been a toast of our celebrated efforts. And can I personally toast that for those of you who are now members of the fabulous Australian Association of Social Marketing, you can celebrate that you're now a member of this great organisation. And for those of you that already are members, congratulations, you've got another 2 years extension on your membership, so here's cheers to that. Thirdly, on our 21st birthday, we're unwrapping the gifts of insights. We've been gifted on our 21st birthday so many insights at this conference, new connections and reaffirming existing connections, and the confidence to embrace what Marie described as that delicious ambiguity. I just love that phrase. And to colour outside the lines. As practitioners, we've heard about new tools to support theory in our interventions, and I hope that, speaking to the academics in the audience, that you too have learnt from practitioners to understand what it's really like in the real world, and hopefully some of our insights have helped sharpen and will rethink some of your practice. At 21, we look back, but we can also move forward. We have used this conference to reflect on how we have come and the systems that we work in. I just want to reflect, 21 years is a long time, and I do remember at the International Social Marketing Conference in 2004, I met Joy Parkinson, and I also heard Rebecca speak, and I was like, oh my gosh, they are gurus. Joy was only a doctor then, and now she's like an associate dean or something very important. And also, I was reflecting with one of the speaker before my presentation, Kristen McGarry. It was her hearing Joy speak that inspired her to do her PhD. So times have changed, and we are becoming stronger in our profession. So let's celebrate that. Maria has taught us some new dance moves, which I hope that we will be dancing on the dance floor tonight. I don't know if there is one, Rebecca, hopefully there is, where we will remove our superhero cape and together we can embrace a new dance move of social marketers. But now it is time to blow out the candles on our 21st. I wish for continued collaboration, courageous action, and lasting social impact so we can keep building solutions that are inclusive, relevant, effective and enduring. And we can't forget that change is our middle name. Together as social marketers, we need to embrace change. We need to continue to disrupt the system, to trial new approaches, even when they might not be strongly aligned to theory. We need to see what works, and we need to work together collaboratively as academics and as practitioners to continue to solve the complex problems that we aim to solve. Thank you.